We enter stage 20 then, the second stage of 4 on the final day of Rally Finland. 9.26 kilometers, so substantially shorter than the previous stage and the next stage. Elfyn Evans continues to lead with a healthy margin over Thierry Neuville, 36.6 seconds currently. Katsuta is in third place, 54.1 seconds, but Suninen is only 4.5 seconds behind Katsuta, so only 4.5 off the podium. Lube is across the line then, as well as Latvala. Latvala goes 2.8 seconds quicker than Lube. Suninen will be the next car across. The Hyundai driver took time out of Katsuta in the previous stage. Can he continue to make inroads into Katsuta's slim lead over him? Katsuta will be the next car through then. Suninen hasn't got long to do this if he is going to push for that third place. He obviously needs to keep the pressure on Takamoto Katsuta, but it's just a case of whether there are enough miles for him to get this done. But at the first split, Katsuta has actually extended on Timo Suninen by 2.6 seconds. Thierry Neuville will be the next car across, but as he's mentioned previously, he seems to be cruising now. He's 36.6 seconds behind Evans, just waiting in the wings in case Elfyn Evans suffers some sort of problem, be it a puncture or a mechanical issue of some kind. So he does take 2.2 seconds out of Elfyn Evans, but Elfyn Evans has a healthy margin over him. He can afford to lose time. Neuville put in well, we'll get to that, but Lube's across the line. He said it was surprisingly very slippery. The engineer saw something yesterday, so he asked me to be cautious on the first stages and to push in the power stage only. So Lube, obviously, in the previous stage, lost a massive amount of time. So just getting some answers on that then, that he was told not to push. We've got Latvala across the line. He goes 5.4 seconds quicker than Lube. More problems for M Sport then. Latvala said, really good memories here. Back in 2010 we won it. It was a tricky stage. I can tell you that the grip level was not what I expected. We had a bit of a moment on a left-hander and Juho was not happy. So we've got Suninen across the line at stage end, 8.1 seconds clear of Lube. He was down on Katsuta Suninen at the first split. He said at the end of the stage, I knew there was space, I just tried to keep going and that's all I can do now. It was a team decision not to carry a spare wheel, but I fully agree that I have to give it a try and go for it. I had some moments there and it wasn't the best run. So Katsuta is across then, and Katsuta extends by 2.7 seconds. Suninen drew attention to the fact that he has only taken 4 soft tyres for this closing loop of Rally Finland as opposed to 5 softs. Katsuta said it would be nice to have a bit more of an advantage, but we still have 2 stages to go. For sure, Suninen never gives up, so we have to keep on pushing. Neuville next then, he goes 9.5 seconds quicker than Lube. Yeah, so Suninen obviously trying to gain some sort of advantage with reduced weight by by not taking a spare wheel the same way everybody else has. Neuville said at stage end, the plan is easy, we take the maximum points we can get. If we get second place and some good points, then we can go home happy with our result. So obviously we'll get Evans across the line now. He goes 6.6 seconds slower, so Neuville takes time out of him, but you sort of get the feeling with Evans that is somewhat deliberate, especially with the power stage in 2 stages time. We've got all cars across the line then. Evans said, it's a tricky stage, quite low grip, lower than expected. It was just a steady run for now and we'll see later. Yeah, so obviously the power stage could play a crucial part in their renewed title challenges. So we reach the end of stage 20 then. Takamoto Katsuta takes his third stage win of the event, followed by Thierry Neuville and Timo Sunninen. So third stage win for Katsuta then. Timo Sunninen did take time out of him in the previous stage, but Katsuta has responded. That gap has gone from 4.5 seconds back to 4th place up to 7.2 now. The Japanese drivers lead over Timo Sunninen in 4th place. Evans begins to manage that gap to Neuville. He's got a healthy, it was 36.6, it's down to 33.7. He's lost a little bit of time, but obviously that's a calculated approach to the end of this rally. He's obviously got the power stage coming up, so he wants to look after those tyres ready for that. Up next then, 16.56 kilometres of competitive action. You get the feeling that this will be the final chance for Timo Sunninen to really make inroads into that gap and potentially catch Katsuta unaware.